Welcome back to NYSE TV Live. I'm Trinity Chavez. Now here's a sports trivia fact for you. Only one Super Bowl has ever featured a rematch of the previous year's game. The Cowboys and the Bills in Super Bowl 28, which took place in the 1990s. The second shortest span between a Super Bowl rematch, well, this year's game between the Chiefs and the Eagles. Joining me now for more on what we can expect when the two teams take the field, Arizona Cardinals offensive lineman Kelvin Beachum. Kelvin, it's great to have you.
Thanks so much for having me.
So one thing missing from this matchup 2 years ago, Saquon Barkley is the Eagles' all-pro running back, the biggest X factor in this game, would you say?
Without question. But many people don't know that it always starts in the trenches. So when you think about this offensive line going against the Kansas City defensive line, I think that's where the game will be won. But having that X factor in Saquon is going to be something special to see this weekend.
And for our viewers who may be more casual NFL fans, let's say, what makes both teams so difficult to game plan against?
You know, when you're playing against Patrick Mahomes, you have to realize that you don't want him to have the ball to end the game. So no matter if he has the ball to start the game, to end the game, he is somebody that's going to make something special happen. When you think about that defense that Kansas City has, they are willing to put it all on the line when it matters the most, and have really forced teams to make bad decisions and just inopportune times throughout the game. And then when you think about the Eagles are just playing lights out on offense. The way in which they're running the ball, controlling the game, controlling the line of scrimmage, it really gives them a shot at being able to kind of keep defenses at bay. So it's going to be interesting to see this matchup between this great running game that the Eagles have and this great passing and aerial attack that the Kansas City Chiefs have.
Now let's dig a little deeper here. As an offensive lineman, you would be tasked with containing the likes of Chiefs All-Pro defensive linemen, Chris Jones, or Eagle standout Jalen Carter. What makes blocking these players so challenging?
You know, the thing is both of those guys play inside, meaning they're on the interior part of your offensive line, so they can really press the pocket and really disrupt the depth of the pocket. So what's going to be interesting is to see how both offensive lines handle those interior guys. Are they going to slide to them, meaning are they going to send more attention their way, or are they going to leave a one-on-one? The thing is both interior offensive lines for both teams have very good offensive linemen to block those defensive linemen. So Trey Smith for the Kansas City Chiefs, Mekhi Becton for the Eagles. It's going to be interesting to see those two offensive guards handle those defensive linemen for Kansas City and the Eagles.
Meantime, Patrick Mahomes will look to lead the Chiefs to a third straight Super Bowl title. If he succeeds, do you place him above Tom Brady as the greatest of all time?
That puts him in conversation. I am not somebody that likes to label individuals. Every generation, every couple years, there are some people that play just amazing football. Patrick Mahomes is playing amazing football right now. Tom Brady played amazing football during his time. Joe Montana played amazing football during his time. And I think each era has somebody special that you can look to. And I think within the era that I've played, I've been able to play with both and play against both. Played against Tom Brady when he was there with the Patriots and the Buccaneers, and have played against, Patrick Mahomes. And they are special for our particular generation. So I think they deserve the credit that they have within the generation that they've played in.
Kelvin, what's a matchup or storyline on the field that you feel is going unreported, let's say, or could play a big role in determining who wins the game?
You know, many people don't talk about Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson is playing lights out at this age. He's in my class, so I came in the 2012 draft class. Lane Johnson was right after me in the 2013 draft class, and he's playing lights out right now. So that matchup that he's going to have over whoever's coming and playing over the right tackle is going to be interesting. But that's a storyline that many people don't want to talk about. I'm an offensive lineman, so I'm always going to talk about the offensive line plays that are taking place in these big games.
So I'm interested to hear your take. What's your prediction for the big game? You wanna drop it? Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot a little bit.
You put me on the spot. You know, I'm gonna go with the Eagles. Fly, yeah. Eagles fly. Even though I'm not an Eagles fan. The thing is when you think about offensive line play and the ability to run the ball and control the game, I really do feel that the Eagles have that upper hand. And the thing is all Saquon needs is a little sliver of light, and he can take it to the house, which I think will bode well for the Eagles long term.
Amazing. Well, we're definitely going to be tuning in to see if your prediction is right, and maybe we'll have you back on the show to talk about it. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure speaking with you, Arizona Cardinals offensive lineman Kelvin Beachum.